on today's video's about when you're giving birth and he's on a mission. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And let's get going. As the first sharp pain rips through you, you clutch your belly, feeling the beginnings of labor. You've known it could be any day now, but, of course, it had to happen while Bakugou was on a mission. He's been gone a few days on an urgent mission, and he had assured you that he would be here before anything happened. But you should have known better than to trust his confidence. Bakugou is rarely wrong about anything, but fate, it seems, has other plans. You wince and reach for your phone, heart hammering as you search for his contact. The phone rings twice before he picks up, his voice crackling through the line. "Hey baby, you okay?" he says, sounding slightly out of breath as though he had just finished fighting off a wave of villains. And maybe he had. You don't even know these days. You take a deep breath, trying to keep your voice steady. "Katsuki, I think it's time." There's a beat of silence before he responds, his tone sharp. "Or you mean you're in labor?" "Yes." You grab the edge of the bed, feeling another contraction build. "And it's moving very fast. I don't know if you'll be able to make it." He swears under his breath. "I'm coming. I'll be there as fast as I could. Just hang on there, baby, okay? You've got this." You close your eyes, feeling tears staying at the edges. You really wanted to believe him. I mean, Bakugou has always been the steady ground beneath you, the strong hands ready to hold you when you fell, so maybe he was the best person to be there. But right now, you needed him right here, and the distance between you feels unbearable. "I'll try," you whisper. The line goes dead as he rushes to get back. The ambulance ride feels like an eternity, every bump amplifying the waves of pain that were coursing through you. You clutch your belly and breathe as deeply as you can, counting every exhale to keep yourself grounded. As you are wheeled out into the delivery room, your mind keeps replaying his voice, even as the contractions intensify, until finally you hear the distant sound of footsteps that you would recognize anywhere. Bakugou bursts into the room, his usual self-confidence replaced by a mix of worry and determination. His eyes soften the moment they land on you, and you can feel the weight of his gaze, grounding you, even amidst the chaos. "Tatsuki," you gasp, feeling a fresh wave of relief. He's at your side in an instant, taking your hand in his fingers strong yet gentle as he squeezes. "I told you I'd make it," he murmurs, his voice soft, but you can hear the underlying tremor. He's spitting on a brave face, but you know him a little too well for that. The sight of you like this, vulnerable and in pain, was tearing him apart from the inside. Another contraction hits, and you grip his hand harder, letting out a cry. Bakugou's free hand reaches up to brush a strand of hair away from your face, his thumb tracing gentle circles against your cheek. "Hey, look at me," he says firmly, his red eyes blazing with intensity. "You're doing amazing. Just breathe, okay?" You nod, finding strength in his presence. With him by your side, the pain feels slightly more bearable, as though his mere presence was there, enough to dull the edges of your suffering. And despite his rough exterior, you can see the gentle care that he's giving you, the way his words soften, the way his touch is as careful as if you were the most delicate thing that he's ever held, and in his eyes, you actually were. Time blurs, and you lose track of everything but him and the baby that you're bringing into this life. With every push, every contraction, you focus on his voice, on his hand that was wrapped around yours, steadying you. and unyielding. Almost there, the doctor says, and you can feel Bakugo's grip tighten. His breathing mirroring yours. You've got this, babe. He whispers, his voice thick with emotion. Just a little more. We're doing this together. I'm right here. Finally, with a final push and cry that feels like it takes every ounce of strength that lifts in your body, you hear the sound of your baby's first cry. Relief floods through you, and Bakugo's hand shakes as he lifts it to brush a tear from your eyes. It's rare to see him like this, emotional. But right now, it was just the two of you, and he doesn't need to hide anything. Look at them, he murmurs, his voice cracking as he gazes at the tiny, squirming bundle the nurse hands to you. You did that. You laugh, exhausted, but filled with joy that feels boundless. We did that. He smiles, a rare, gentle expression that you've only rarely seen on him. Yes, we did. As you hold your baby close, Bakugo's hand rests on your shoulder, anchoring you, his presence a steady warmth. He leans in, pressing a soft kiss to your forehead, his lips lingering there for a moment, as if savoring this new chapter. I'm so damn proud of you. He murmurs against your skin, his voice rough with emotion. I've never loved you more than I do right now. You turn to him, your hand finding his, and in that moment, with your family complete, you know there's nothing that you can't face together. As you cradle your newborn, Bakugo leans over, his expression a mix of tenderness and awe as he gazes at the tiny new life that you brought into the world. For a moment, the intensity of his usual demeanor softens, replaced by a warmth that he only reserves for you, and now for his little one as well. His hand steady as he brushes a finger across the baby's tiny cheek. His touch uncharacteristically soft and gentle. The baby shifts slightly, eyelids fluttering, and the Bakugo's eyes widen, as if he's witnessing a miracle right now. They're so small, he murmurs, his voice barely a whisper, as if he's afraid of breaking the fragile moment. You smile, exhausted but content. Yes, I know, they're perfect. Bakugo nods, still looking almost dazed. Let me hold them. He hands your baby over gently, watching as Bakugo's arms enfold the tiny form. His hands firm but cradling the child with an almost surveillant carefulness. His expression transforms into all pureness. They're really warm. Yeah. When the baby grasps his finger instantly, he freezes and lets out a soft, breathless laugh. Look at you. You're a natural. Your smile widens. He scoffs, but the smile tugging at his lips betray him. Natural, huh? I guess we'll see. I'm not exactly the soft type. Oh, you're perfect. You're going to be the best father ever. You think so? Yes, and I'm sure you will. Then I'll be damn sure to live up to it. I won't let either of you down. I know you won't. And just like that, the three of you, you know that you will take on the world together. And for the first time, you felt like everything was as it should be. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye!